And that means it's time for another episode of Gladiator Wrestling Podcast. We got a lot coming up this week. We've got our weekly roundup, all the happenings on Raw, SmackDown, and AEW, Dynamite, Rampage. We got Hall of Fame announcement.
Yeah.
Got some stuff to talk about when it comes to WrestleMania.
Still waiting on those all more important Hall of Fame members to come out, which it seems like it's never happening.
And we're going to get into some, talk about some finishing moves and some stuff on finishers like that. It may turn into a to be continued finishing moves segment, but we're going to start it today anyway. So
a lot of ideas coming that we're going to, try to get out there sooner than later, hopefully.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Got some content coming for sure.
Yeah, we got a lot coming up this next month, so.
So this will be our 9th episode, and that means this is the last episode we're going to do where it's audio only. We'll be going video starting next week's episode.
Kind of exciting,
And with that, with video and the podcast, there's a lot more video content coming that we've been talking about. We've been nonstop talking about.
Yeah, what do we do? Do we do unboxing? Do we do
Sometimes the little voice in my head is like, do you guys ever shut up?
I know. I wonder if people think about that as a word, though. Hey, it's like, God, man, those guys are...
I stopped listening to that voice in my head a long time ago. He got me in a lot of trouble.
Those two live, breathe, and just eat wrestling.
Yeah.
That's all we talk about is wrestling.
Yeah, I'm sure after every conversation, there's somebody who walks away with their eyes real, God.
Yeah.
Can't talk to them without somehow wrestling getting brought up.
It does. It does. They could be talking about something stupid. You know what that reminds me of, Josh? It reminds me of '88 when we went Hogan. Yes. And then we just walk off and start talking about some wrestling shit.
Nonstop.
Yeah. But that's the reason why we did this. Is it's just the love of it. It's the love of it.
So let's do it though. Let's talk about some wrestling.
Okay.
Let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Let's see. The beginning of Raw saw Edge come out to the ring. He called out Finn Balor.
Yeah, and you know what? Just for everybody, if this is your first time listening, Josh called this match, I believe, around episode 2, where he said the way he only thinks this rivalry, this feud is going to end is Hell in a Cell at Mania. And Josh, go ahead.
Oh, that was the challenge that was laid out. Edge said, I believe Edge accepted the challenge or something like. Anyways, and he said, it'll be 1-on-1 inside the Hell in a Cell. Of course,
you called it, man. And I hope you're right about everything. I hope it finally.
Yeah,
It's been long enough.
That needs to allow that whole storyline to move on. Judgment Day. I think Judgment Day are going to move to SmackDown after WrestleMania anyways.
Hope so. Oh, God, I hope so. I hope it leads because Rhea wins
They'll go to SmackDown and Edge can continue with whatever his goals were after he returned from being forced to retire.
Hey,
so
we get it. You were the leader. You're not the leader anymore. Golly.
And I know part of that being long drawn out was, I think, due to injuries on Edge's part.
Of course.
We're seeing a lot of storylines that have been way drawn out. And it's one thing to have long-term storytelling. It's a whole nother to drag them out.
Yeah, I think they have one or two with that their storylines, but that's neither here nor there. We can keep going with that, though.
Yeah. See, we had we had tag team match, Gargano and Loomis versus Priest and Dom.
Yeah. I had Judgment Day. Judgment Day beat them, didn't he?
Yeah, Judgment Day won.
Of course, with anything Dom's in, they're going to win. So you must just count that as a W in their column if Dom's coming out.
And we had major promo. We had Brock and Omos.
Oh my God, dude! My notes: Lesnar, Omos, blah. I'm just. I don't see the point in this.
Yeah, it's.
I don't. I think it's just a spot to fill, which they could have done otherwise with better matches. I don't see even the purpose in this. It's just that Brock probably has it somewhere in his contract that he has to be at Mania.
I hope. I hope this is not another one that I am calling, but I've been calling it since this rumor started that it was going to be Brock and Omos. I've been calling it since day one. This match is going to be boring, and I hope I'm wrong. I do.
His last two, I think, have been just completely boring.
I hope
I
I'm
didn't
wrong.
even like Bobby Lashley in almost. Hey, I didn't even like that. I'm just not impressed.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's not a boring match, but I got a feeling. I got a bad feeling.
Yeah, your feeling's probably right.
We had Cody versus LA Knight.
Yeah.
Let me talk to you.
Uh-huh.
Why in the hell has LA Knight? We just read that too.
You damn
LA
right we
Knight
have.
has lost what, like 9 freaking matches this year?
He's on a Baron Corbin run.
What the stupid?
And speaking of Corbin, we'll get to him at the end. But yeah, we were just talking about it. It's everybody really likes. I believe majority of it likes LA Knight.
Yes,
I like LA
love
Knight. I like his mic skills. I like he's not a bad damn wrestler.
No.
I mean, he went straight up with Bray, but it's after
I
Bray,
mean,
that goes back to Bray as well.
If you backed all the way up to the first episode and everything, first or second one, we were leading up to Royal Rumble, and then the after Royal Rumble. I mean, we were nonstop talking about LA Knight because, I mean, the mic skills are there, the in-ring skills are there.
Something about it just seems like I just thought about something about that match between them two. Just set something. It's like Knight's been, they've had him on a losing, and Bray.
Yeah,
we don't know what the hell's going on with Bray Wyatt right now.
And I don't understand how he should have. I mean, LA Knight came out of that match looking good. I mean,
sometimes the loss pushes someone over as well.
And I don't understand how they had this killer match that I loved the match.
I loved it too, man. Everybody loved it.
Yet neither one of them have been around hardly. And if LA Knight's been on TV, he's in a match and he's losing to
Xavier Woods.
I don't understand it. I don't.
It's
right now. There's rumor that LA Knight's WrestleMania opponent is going to be Stone Cold,
nice.
Which that could be cool. What? Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Off.
I mean, I'm all for it. That's cool. I'd be glad to see that.
Of course, they're pushing Cody's whole unbeatable. Ever since he's came back, he hasn't lost.
No, he hadn't. Yeah, no.
And maybe that's leading up. His. I don't know where they're going to play this. It could be undefeated, and then boom, Roman just kicked the living shit out of him.
Then let's see. We had they. I didn't write enough notes on that. They interviewed Seth. Was that in the back? I think.
Yeah, that was when I got Seth when he beat Corbin. Because that's when he did the stomp off the Miz.
Yeah. But
which is pretty damn good.
Damn, I wrote that down for a reason.
Seth
interview. They interviewed Seth in the back anyway.
Yeah.
It was.
You're right. And that led to the match.
Seth on the mic. So yeah, that's what led to the match.
Yeah.
With Baron. So I don't know what's going on with the whole Elias.
Yeah, we was just talking about that before we started.
Elias Boogs, and then Boogs got
I'm
match.
bugging out.
He got Elias a match with Bronson Reed, which was.
I want to fight you. You want to fight him. I want to fight.
Yeah.
I remember playing this Bugs character.
Elias did not come out on top on that. Bronson Reed beat Elias. I did write. So Bronson Reed's two moves that I really enjoyed were his Tsunami Splash.
That's what I was just telling you about.
And the Cyclone Slam.
Cyclone
Slam. Yeah, only reason I caught the name is because they said it, but it was pretty cool.
I like his splash. Hey, I mean that big dude gets up on that rope like I said. He gets up there, but he gets off real quick, and it is powerful, dude. It's like God.
I'm hoping to see something happen with him. I like Bronson Reed.
Yeah, he's another big guy that
Let's see.
What about Sam? But he just reminds me of somebody else, and I'll think of it, and I'll bring it up in another episode. But I just can't remind who Bronson Reed reminds me of a past wrestler. I just can't pin it right now. Then we had Theory Dawkins.
Yep. Of course, Theory got the win. That match was all set up due to a backstage.
Say what they want. Theory, I like Theory. I don't care what. Hey, yeah. I like the new Theory. I didn't like the whole selfie taking Theory.
Yeah.
I like this Theory.
This is just a good heel. Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you, man. You put pictures together side by side. Theory now Cena, Ruthless Aggression era.
Yeah.
Dude, they're damn near identical. Their
Yeah.
trunks, their knee pads, their boots, even the haircut. Except for Cena didn't have the beard.
Yeah.
But hey,
And this WrestleMania match, as odd as it sounds, actually kind of makes sense.
you're right.
We shall see how much sense it makes when we see how it ends. I don't know who's going over,
I believe Theory.
but we'll see how much sense it makes then.
And everybody else put their comments in too, man. Hey, who do y'all think's? Get your WrestleMania matches and leave us some comments and suggestions.
But Theory beat Angelo
Yes.
Dawkins.
Yes.
And
But that's set up for next Monday too with Montez.
Montez.
Which I don't know. Street Profits, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
like we said, man, we got so much going through our heads and so much to talk about. It's like a constant doodle board, man. You know what I mean? We're constantly having to write stuff down to remember to talk about. It's like, hey, we could do a whole segment on tag teams. But that led up to the good old,
We had Rey Mysterio came out to talk about, finally, to try to talk about his induction into the Hall of Fame.
Dom ain't gonna let that
And
happen,
then,
buddy.
of course, Dominic comes out. Now we finally get the challenge issued for WrestleMania. Like,
Didn't Ray say no?
yeah, of course. Of course he said no. He doesn't want to fight his kid. So
Hey, Billy Gunn has no problem smacking his kids.
his kids have no problem smacking
know,
him
right?
either.
But Billy Gunn has no problem defending himself. Ray's just getting his ass handed to him by Dom.
So we're gonna finish this and we're gonna talk about this because I've got some. I want to talk about WrestleMania and what's going on here, but and we had there's the Baron Corbin versus Seth came out after that.
That was a mean stomp too. I like
course.
that.
We all know that Baron Corbin did not win that.
I don't know why. I do know why. That came out wrong. I don't understand what Corbin has did or pissed off. But that's another story.
Yeah. We talked about that either last episode or episode before.
Been brought up periodically through our episodes because Corbin's name would be brought up, and we both look at each other like, "What the hell?"
Every friggin' week, he's damn losing. I don't understand. I'm like, I thought something big was going to happen when he teamed with JBL, and
I think they wanted something big to happen, but I don't think they was getting the kick they wanted back from the fans.
I don't think the fans liked it.
Well, shit. If that's the case, if they're listening to that, hell, yeah. Okay, we're just gonna say, well, if that's the case, what about Ronda Rousey? I would much rather see a more talented Baron Corbin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Than her. Yeah. I'm sorry, but we can
Yeah. So moving on. Next up was Bianca Belair versus Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
That was a fun match. I mean,
hey, Bianca had her hands full with that girl, man. She's not the way they're matched because Chelsea Green is a tall. She looks tall, but she's only 5'7". But hey. All right, just some minor difficulties, man. It's a little rock in the road. But anyways, I was saying it looked like it was hard for Bianca to get some stuff under control with Chelsea. Man, that girl, she has legs.
Yeah.
Hey, she, excuse if I offend you, but that girl's legs. But she had some good moves. Chelsea Green did.
Yeah.
I think, though, they're building up for a push because they, Carmella, man, she's going to have something. She had to be rope. I think they're going to do a tag team run with these two.
I could see that.
I honestly do.
I could see that.
Because let's just look at it like this. Lita and Becky's around for a while. I don't see this being a long-term championship run between those two.
No, I don't. I mean,
honestly, don't.
Probably through SummerSlam.
You think?
Maybe.
Wow, that's giving them some
a
couple months run.
Yeah.
I don't know why they stripped him out. I think Dakota was probably hurting a little bit more than what we were seeing, and she just fought through that match because you would see leading up to that, she's on crutches, she was hopping, so I don't know where they led to it. Maybe I thought it was maybe like a WrestleMania appearances.
It might end before SummerSlam. I've heard Trish is going to be around until SummerSlam.
Yeah, so. I don't mind that. Hey, I don't mind that
at all.
Not at all. Trish can be on every damn Monday and Friday.
Let's see. We had the main event of Monday Night Raw was KO versus Solo Sikoa in a street fight.
I loved it.
That was good. Oh, yeah.
But I kind of, and I hate to say it like this, I kind of knew exactly to the point what was going to happen as soon as Solo went through that door.
Oh, yeah.
I knew.
Yeah.
Me watching it as long as I've watched it, you watching as long as you watched it, you probably both called us up. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Damn sure did.
Yeah, I mean, I knew full well we weren't going to see that end without the Usos.
And Kevin being Kevin
sure.
and fighting through all that shit and just boom, just plumb knocked out after a double super kick. Hey,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
I like it. I'll be glad when they wrap up this whole bloodline. I'll be glad when it's over. And let's just keep it simple from here on out. You know what I mean with their storyline.
Yeah. Yeah. So that leads to SmackDown. That was it ended with KO obviously getting to lose.
I'll follow your lead on SmackDown because, like I said, I just lost interest after.
So SmackDown started off with Cody, Sammy, and Kevin Owens in the ring. Well, it was Cody in the ring, and he called Sammy and Kevin out there to try to mediate and get these two best friends back together. Been teasing that for a while now. So, and he was trying, and Kevin once again said, I've already said what I wanted to say. I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want to. And he walked out of the ring.
Yeah.
Kind of leaving Sammy stunned. The Kevin said, Sammy's words, we don't even have to be friends. We just need to team up, and that's the only way we're going to beat the bloodline. And Kevin's words were, why would I want to team up with someone that doesn't even want to be my friend?
Yeah.
So you see a little vulnerability in Kevin Owens. Not a lot. Just enough to know, Sammy, you hurt him. You hurt your buddy.
Exactly. And I'll just say this. You can tell that these two are really close outside.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the way they can play this story.
Oh,
because,
for sure.
Because Kevin's really playing it like my best friend has turned his damn back on me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we've all had that growing up where your best friend just finds new, something. And it kind of hits you a little different way. And Kevin's hitting that right now, dude.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
So, all right. But that's, Kevin turned him down and said, no, I don't want to do it. And let's see, what we have.
For some reason, I'm just seeing this in my head now. I'm seeing a Cody, Sammy, Kevin against Roman and the Usos.
Yeah.
Maybe a week before WrestleMania or something, but I'm seeing it. I don't know why it just popped in my head, but I could see that happening.
Yep. So the next match was Rhea and Dom versus Santos Escobar and Zelina Vega.
Yeah, fucking Rhea, dude. God.
And
poor Selena.
Yeah. Man, she came out ready to go though.
She always has, bro.
Zelina wasn't about to just lay down and take it.
She's not one of those that just lays down and takes it. She is a little fighter.
She was ready to go.
I like her.
So Rhea and Dom win.
Yeah. Hey, Riptide, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Leave it up to good old Rhea. God, I hope she wins that title.
Let's see.
I like her.
So, of course, once again, that leaves to Dom running his mouth in the ring. And Ray coming out once again, telling him, I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to fight you. They have been saying this match was going to happen at WrestleMania for months. This storyline has been dragging it. Tired ass. Matter of fact, what's that say right there? Tired ass storyline. That's wrote in my friggin' notes.
Thank you.
This storyline would not be a problem, but this is not a storyline that should take months.
Dude, it's been going on as long as fucking the Edge Finn.
Months. There's no reason. There's no reason to have drugged this son versus father storyline out for so long.
Yeah.
They could have held off. They could have played off Ray going, I don't want to be around you. Go to SmackDown. They didn't have to have a whole bunch of interaction before that. And they could have waited until closer to WrestleMania and started this.
Yeah.
To where Dom is always doing, and then him finally accepting the challenge.
And then finally when he lays into Dom and says, you know what? Your real father's gone. Now I'm going to hit you.
Like, yeah, for
You're
months.
going to find out from the wife that she secretly had an affair with Eddie, which married Dom, and then here we go. Now we're going to have a good storyline fight. You know what I mean?
It's not a storyline that you can roll for months. It's not.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just a spot for Dom, I do believe. Ray don't have to do anything anymore. Ray don't even have to get out there and perform anymore. And I would be perfectly satisfied because he's done what he's supposed to do.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's just, God, what do I got to do to get my son over?
We'll pull back out of this black hole here and finish the rest of SmackDown. Liv Morgan and Raquel versus Tegan Knox and Emma. Liv and Raquel won. This is what was it called? It's a qualifying match for what is it, a 4-way at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
4-way tag team match. There's a men's and a women's. If we got to come up with filler matches like this, might be time to think about going back to one night. I'm just saying.
A lot of people have been saying that as well, too, Josh. A lot of fans are saying maybe it's time. And he's cutting the time. And he's shortening the nights each. So it's like...
Nonsense.
That's what it's just like. Go back to one night.
Nonsense.
A Sunday.
So... Yes, a Sunday. So right after that, we got Charlotte Flair came out in some damn outfit and cut a promo, and of course Rhea came out. Dom, I'm not going to go through the whole promo, but it ended with Rhea with Dom kind of getting in front of him, and Rhea using that as a distraction to cold cock Charlotte. Put her down on the floor, and then they decided to celebrate and turned their back and got out of the ring and was outside. And then it just turned into an all-out damn brawl. And I mean, them two were brawling. And it was very hard to enjoy the brawl, seeing that weird-ass outfit Charlotte was wearing.
Man.
I don't understand it, but I don't go to fashion shows and keep up with fashion, so maybe I'm out of date.
Something's going on. If Rhea does not come out of Mania with that title... If anybody in that locker room, women deserves to have a strap, it's Rhea.
Yeah. If she doesn't come out of there without that belt, it's blasphemy.
Yeah, it's something else is going on.
We already talked about that, but this next one, it was Xavier Woods versus LA Knight.
Yeah, we already brought that one.
Of course, LA Knight lost. Stupid.
And fan comments are saying, "Huh? Why did he has no reason whatsoever to lose to Xavier Woods."
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we won't dive back into that. We've already been down that road today. So, following that up was the match that I said. If you listened last week, you'll know I said exactly how this damn match was going to end.
Yeah, you did.
Was Drew versus Sheamus, and it ended in double DQ.
And I don't like it. I'm
going right back. And I said it. Last week. I said, you watch. Next week it's going to end in a double count out or double disqualification or something like that, and turn it into a damn triple threat at Mania.
I hate it. I hate everything about this. I do. And I don't know if that leads just back to my olden days of watching for so long. I think if a title's up for grabs, it should be the champ against that person. That way there's no excuses, that way Gunther ain't got to get pinned. It could be Sheamus and Drew out there, and I don't like this idea.
I mean,
I like Gunther though.
If it's going to be a triple threat match, it shouldn't be something that was set up last minute.
Yeah.
So
yeah, just because Pierce wants to come out and do his thing.
It was a last minute. And we're going to talk about WrestleMania here in a minute, but the very last thing was Jay and Sammy showdown, like Kansas City showdown or something. They gave it a name for get a cheap pop, I guess.
Yeah.
Is Foley behind the scenes? Anybody checked on Foley? Does he doing cheap pops?
I know.
From behind the scenes now.
Speaking of just Foley, just real quick, just to go left real quick. I don't know what it is, but the last couple weeks, Foley has been on a Judgment Day dissing, making fun of Judgment Day relentlessly. You remember when he put his Judgment Day audition in? When he kept doing his face tattoos and he had a tick on his forehead? His teardrop tattoos and shit. I don't know what it's leading to, man, but he has just like been burning Judgment Day. Okay. What was you about to say? Sorry.
So we had the Jay and Sammy showdown, and of course that ended up in them two fighting.
Yeah.
And then of course, did Solo and Jimmy show up, or was it just Jimmy? Oh, I had a brain fart.
Well, it was just Jimmy.
I think it was just Jimmy. So Jimmy shows up, of course, and it turns into a 2-on-1. Sammy getting the hell beat out of him until KO couldn't take it no more. KO comes back for this damn save, got rid of him, and Sammy's in the corner trying to get his beat ass stood back up and foggy head figuring out what just happened, and
Yeah.
And the crowd is chanting, hug it out. So KO goes over and grabs him and hugs, so that they're reunited. They're back. So these two. I wish I could pull up what Michael Cole said, because it was really cool. Michael Cole really had a good line to pull right there.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Sorry about that. Plus, embrace.
Go ahead. Let's go ahead and start talking about Dynamite.
You wanna jump to Dynamite?
Yeah, and I'll figure it out in a sec.
Start off with which recently all the fans have just been like kind of getting away from it. Dark Order Blackpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's getting a little, which I don't know. Just also brings it back to Mox Page and call made SmackDown. Okay. Anyway, but we saw a pretty. I mean, it was a decent match between those two teams, the Dark Order and the Blackpool Combat. But it just, damn, I'm having a brain fart my damn self right now.
Okay, here, real quick. I found what he said. So as they hugged and are getting ready to go off the air, Michael Cole says this: "Truly great friends are hard to find. They're difficult to leave, and they're impossible to forget. Kevin Owens did not forget. Friendship is not an accident. KO and Sammy are back." It's just really cool. I mean, Michael Cole has, like him or hate him, he's been there for a long time, and he's had good moments. He really has had a lot of good moments, and
He really has.
I mean, he's had some bad ones, but Michael Cole is always a good one to have around.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. You started off with the Dark Order versus Blackpool. Yeah.
Now, was that? I can't remember. Was that Grace Stu? Was he a part of that Dark Order match? Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Stu Grayson, Evil Uno, and Hangman?
No. The other one. Oh God, Reynolds.
Oh, it was Reynolds?
I believe so, because Hangman didn't come out. No, yeah, that's when the Elite came out, right? No, that was during the trio. Sorry, that's ahead of me. I'm going ahead of you. Sorry.
Wow. Taking notes and still struggling. That's
I know.
okay.
There we go. Let's see here. Let's see here. We don't need turbo.
That's
Not dropping any free advertisement. Whoa.
Oh,
see, that's what I was telling you about. Hey, you see how it's showing it?
I clicked the wrong one. 4 days ago. That's better.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So we had that. Then we had
match card. Here we go.
That was
Hangman.
It was Hangman.
Okay. So Hangman plus Evil Uno and Stu Grayson versus Claudio, Wheeler Yuta, and John Moxley. Good grief. The Blackpool Combat Club did win that one. I feel like this is gonna. A lot of people are saying this is a feud that should have been had on AEW Dark or something like that.
But Claudio and Wheeler, I don't think we're going to see a lot more of them, because Ring of Honor, from what I've been seeing, has really just been putting on hell of a shows.
Yeah. I mean, they're. I don't know. I don't know why we're dealing with Blackpool versus Dark Order still. It should be over with.
And then with old Kenny and the Elite, I mean the Bucks behind Hangman, that goes on to another show. But I believe we're about to see something change.
Yeah. But real quick before we move further, right before that match happened, we had MJF's rebar mitzvah.
Come on, man.
That did not go the way he wanted, because
At all.
we had the interruption by Jungle Boy first, was it?
Wait a minute. Let's see, Jungle Boy. Yeah, it was
Jungle Boy, Sammy, and then Darby.
And Darby.
So,
yeah.
If you've been watching AEW for a while, you'll know that those four men that we just mentioned there now, if you're remembering Dynamite, those four men were previously acknowledged as the four pillars of AEW. They were all four signed very early on before the company had a TV deal. And I've been a big fan of all four of them.
True. He's a big Darby Allin fan.
Yeah, I am a big Darby fan. So this is obviously, I'm guessing, setting up for a four-way match at Double or Nothing.
Well, that's going to be a hard one to decide, man.
Yeah.
We were talking about it a little while ago. We don't know who we'd like to see. Who could do it.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
But then we had the Dark Order match. We already talked about that. So we had somebody. I did not catch her name. Did you catch the name?
I did not catch her name either.
So we had a Canadian star fight.
Bless her heart. They ain't even got her on the damn card, bro. Goofy. Hey, she ain't even on the card.
Let's see.
There it is. Oh, they just got it as any Canadian.
Let me see. I scroll past here.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Okay, no.
Okay, Nicole Matthews.
That's it.
Was the one that accepted, was the Canadian that accepted Jade's open challenge.
But, can we, Nicole Matthews, though, she is a big indie. I've looked
She
her up.
is.
She's a good indie wrestler there in Canada and got some titles. She's been around Canada a lot. Okay, go ahead.
But this led to, so Jade Cargill has a new opponent that just stepped up.
Yeah.
Because this match ended, and
Very quickly, by the way.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Sorry, I got the wrong thing.
Does Jade have cardio? Is that why her matches don't take long?
Dude, I don't know, man.
Sorry.
Dude, I see. I'm speechless when it comes to her because I have no explanation for her.
Anyways, so her new challenger is, of course, Taya Valkyrie.
Yeah.
She came out and
showed Jade why that's her damn move.
And I completely, I talked about it possibly being Taya last week, and I completely forgot because I'm used to her and Impact, and it's been such a hard thing for me to keep up with. I forgot that they have the same move, but Taya's been using it a lot longer than Jade.
Yeah.
So that should be interesting. I'm excited. I'm glad to see Taya Valkyrie in AEW. She's a good, strong competitor for the women's division.
Yeah. And finally, I just hope it's.
I hope I'd be glad to see her take that TBS belt.
Yeah, because she would put on better shows and everything else. Now,
something tells me that belt is not leaving Jade Cargill until Double or Nothing. So, there's talks among everything that Chris Statlander is also on her way back.
I heard that too.
And I read, I want to say we might have talked about it. I can't remember if we talked about it on here. But Chris Statlander was originally pegged as the one they wanted to take that belt from her. And unfortunately, her AEW career has been riddled with injury, and I hate that because Chris Statlander is awesome. I'm not a huge fan of the whole alien gimmick, but when she came back from her last injury, she kind of ditched the alien gimmick. So, but she did it. She did pull off the alien gimmick. It was, it did make me cringe. It was like, turn the channel, hit the button that makes it go womp womp.
Yeah, I hear you.
Never got me to that point, but I was like, the alien thing's kind of weird. But she did it. So excited to see her back when she gets there.
Yeah, I mean, they need to do something. They need to, because it's just not entertaining at all.
But
Seeing her.
Ty Valkyrie. We're excited about Ty Valkyrie. Now, this next match was killer. Orange Cassidy versus Jeff Jarrett.
Dude, hands down. And we talked about this the other day. I seriously thought I was fixing to see that title switch over to Double J.
I know
a couple times in that match, man.
Had me bite my nails like,
sorry.
Double J fixing to be a champion again. Double J. Oh man,
all international.
I'm gonna have to listen to him every damn week now.
Yeah, international championship, by the way.
International championship.
Yep. I like the way, dude. Hey, he went out and our Cassie come out. They had the title sitting there. Swap out, throw it. Let's go. Yeah,
that was
Cassidy's
awesome.
good, man.
So
hell of a match. Jay Lethal fucking hit him with the Golden Globe.
Yeah, Jay.
He hit him with the Golden Globe.
He hit him with Golden Globe and still won. So I had a call out on Orange Cassidy from this match. He used a Eddie Guerrero trick.
Oh yeah. When I saw that.
to get Satnam Singh's big giant ass.
Yeah, I saw
sent
that.
back to the back. I was like, oh, I love it.
Classic Eddie.
I love it. He used some Eddie Guerrero stuff. I love it.
Lie, cheat, still.
Orange Cassidy did retain though.
Yeah, good match, man. I mean, just all
good.
around. Give him credit.
Quite shocked that Jeff Jarrett can still go like that.
We've said it over. Yeah, and him and just Jericho. Just
and we're not talking about Jeff Jarrett coming out with another 50-year-old and they put on a decent match. I mean, we've seen that time and time again.
Yeah.
He's out there with a young guy that's putting on hellacious matches and going wild and keeping up with him.
Too.
Keeping up with him. So kudos to Jeff Jarrett because that was an awesome match. And yeah, kind
of at first though in that match, I thought, oh, here we go. It's gonna be like kind of a comedy thing because Jeff would do his little stunt. Hey, but man, it got serious real damn quick.
Yeah,
Those two got at it. Son.
Yeah, it did.
They got at it.
Let's see. Okay, so
your boys.
We'll go real quick. We had a promo get cut by the Outcasts.
Yeah.
It kind of led to nowhere, other than Saraya getting fined
for saying
because she called them.
Can we say it on here? Huh? Can we say it on here?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Hey, can we say that shit on here?
She called the audience. What'd she say? Neck-bearded, stinky twats.
That don't even make sense.
And I was laughing. I thought it was hilarious, but you could tell everybody had a kind of an oh shit moment. Like, somebody get the mic from her.
Hey,
she's gonna get us all fired.
Who was it? It wasn't Ruby. It was
It was Tony Storm.
Yeah, Tony Storm grabbed that mic. She was like, "I'll take it from here. And Saraya was like, "Damn, okay, yeah, you said, you know."
But, it was a pro. Of course, Britt and Hater came down. It's essentially it was a time filler promo. Unfortunately, I don't like time filler stuff, but I understand why we have to have it sometimes. Let's move on to the most exciting part. A three-way match for the Trios Championship.
Hey, I love this match.
The Elite,
my team, whoop, whoop.
Jericho Appreciation Society, and the House of Black. Wow.
Yeah. Let me tell you, man, it was good, but when Kenny and Chris got in the ring and they got interrupted the first time.
Yep.
You know, blah, 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 blah. But next time they got in there, they worked together, look, we're giving these fucking fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They cleared the damn ring, and man.
I liked when Kenny was yelling at Chris to get the hell up.
Get up when they were trying to take Brody out. Hey, get your ass up, Chris. Damn it. Get up, man.
That's the only way them belts are coming off them boys. By the way, House of Black did retain.
But also, too, check out the after show if y'all ever have a chance.
Yeah.
It's Callis, Omega, and Jericho all talking to the fans. It's really great. It's a great after show to listen to. Just if you have a chance, check it out.
Yeah, definitely check that out. So House of Black did retain. The only way anybody's going to get that dadgum set of belts off of them is somehow holding back that big bastard.
You need to get Brody just out of the ring, take him backstage somewhere.
Yeah, you're going to have to handcuff him backstage or something, like extra large.
That's a big boy.
Like titanium handcuffs or something, because regular ones, I'm pretty sure he's just gonna break them.
That's a big boy.
That is. Oof.
All right. We all know about the House of Black.
So it did. This is where the whole thing lost us a little bit of its luster, because this was amazing. I all week long, I was talking like, this is a 3-way match for the trios. 3-way trios. That's so freaking cool. Like
I've said it.
The
It's
booking
hard for
right
6.
there.
It's hard for 6 to put on a good. Now we got to get 9 to put on one.
The booking was so perfect for that. I loved it. And then they lost it because out of nowhere, we've ended the match, and here comes the damn Dark Order and Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, well, they showed it before the end of the match too. I was like, why the hell did they cut away to the parking lot? I don't care about that.
They showed them fighting, and then of course they fight out to the ring, and hell, I don't even remember where Dark Order went, because this ruined the whole end of the show for me. Really,
left Paige by himself.
So yeah, so Paige is in there by herself with Blackpool Combat Club, which we all know means Paige is probably about to get a concussion.
And he didn't have no clue.
I'm sorry, that was wrong.
Parentheses, didn't have no clue the Elite and Kenny were right behind him.
And then, Blackpool Combat Club backs down because the Elite are standing behind him. And now there is a part that you don't see from TV because they cut the feed.
Yep.
And
that's why I said watch the after show, because it shows a lot.
It shows what happened there. So we'll see where that leads.
But I like how Kenny was the first to roll up out of there, though.
Yeah,
he was like,
Kenny rolled, and then the Young Bucks warned him that they were getting back in the ring, and then they left.
Can we just make the announcement for next week's Dynamite before we get off the Dynamite news?
Well, that's
speaking of Kenny, you know what I mean, and how.
Yeah. Let's go ahead. Go ahead.
God,
go ahead, because I'm excited.
Next week, Dynamite, we got Kenny Omega versus El Hijo del Vikingo.
That's going to be
confirmed.
It is going to be killer.
Dream matches, which we will be talking about here in a little bit.
Yes. That is super exciting.
They were supposed to wrestle, I think they said maybe a year or so ago, but Kenny was during his injury phase. And,
there was issues there.
At the AAA. But, God, check it out. We cannot wait till Wednesday, man.
It's going to be good.
Yeah. All right. Just had to say that. Let's go.
We're gonna fly through Rampage really because
that's all we can do.
Only got to watch 2 matches. And my feed was cut off. I was recording. And
my feed was cut off as soon as Valkyrie won.
Yeah,
as soon as she pinned
cut off, so I missed the whole last of the dadgum show because of basketball.
Well, for what I read,
if you're a basketball fan, no shade to you, but you ruined my wrestling.
But I got Hobbs versus Phoenix.
It was a good match. Of course, if Phoenix has a bad match, something's wrong.
Yeah.
So
he made Hobbs look really well, because I'm not a Hobbs fan. Don't care who likes it or not. I'm not a Hobbs fan. Phoenix looked great in that match, and he really, helped Hobbs look good as a champion. Then we had.
So talk about the end of that match real quick. I want to find out
what
is.
Okay. So at the end they I can't remember, for some reason I can't remember that guy's name. That's with Phoenix and Penta. What's his name? The Hype Man.
Yeah.
But QT Marshall hit him with a what would that be? Cutter.
Yeah.
Kind of like Cutter, Diamond Cutter, RKO, whatever. And then we were just wondering, I was sitting in my place, Josh says, man, Phoenix, Penta should be coming out about right now.
Yeah, so that's...
Is he...
I'm not sure. What did I just do? I think I did something stupid. I'm not sure if he's on the injured list or what. Because I kind of expected him to come out.
Yeah, he has been in... All right.
But I expected Penta to come out after he attacked. Was it Jose?
I think I can't remember his name.
I think it's Jose.
Hype Man.
Anyway, but he didn't. So I don't know. I don't know I don't know if Penta's on the injured list or what's going on there. I can't find anything right now. But I expected it. The next match was Ty Valkyrie's in-ring debut.
Yeah.
And
she destroyed Ava Lawless.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
And that's when it cut off for me. So we
of course you see Jade and the baddies at the top of the ring with Smart Mark Sterling taking notes.
Yeah.
So
You have to take more notes, Jay. If you're about to fight a real damn wrestler, is what's going to happen.
now we didn't get to. So I just got results for the last matches. We didn't get to watch it.
We had Daniel Garcia versus Brody.
Yeah, no, Garcia won.
Which is a shock to me when you told me.
But of course, it was because Jericho got involved. Him and Floyd, the Bat.
No.
So, and then we had Matt Menard and Angelo Parker take on the Bollywood Boys.
Yeah, which I had to look because I forgot who they were.
And Matt Menard and Angelo Parker, they won.
Yeah.
So
that wraps up our weekly roundup. Exciting new shit coming this week, though. But
yep. So, all right, real quick. So we did get finally got another Hall of Fame announcement this week with the Great Muta.
oh yeah. I was looking at you like, wait a minute, where the hell was I at?
He bumped his head yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The Muta, of course. Man.
Great Muta is going into the WWE Hall of Fame. So now we have 2 freaking announcements. So. Before we get into the finishers, I really want to talk about this finisher stuff. Here's the issue: we've got Hall of Fame announcements. We're 2 of 5 have been announced, and we got what 2 weeks left? Less than 2 weeks.
And now they're saying that Batista's not even really a lock-in because he was supposed to be in when COVID hit. And they're still saying that he's not a lock.
And we've been complaining about not having Hall of Fame announcements, but here's a whole nother problem, and we're seeing the damn WrestleMania match announcements are taking forever.
Like I said earlier, somewhere I heard that Triple H is cutting the time as well. So we're not going to see. Quite frankly, I wouldn't mind going back to one day because that reminds me about how they used to do it.
I have no issue. I mean.
Put all the titles up front, hey, and let's do it.
Yeah,
I
mean, WrestleMania
should in between.
All of them should be on the line at WrestleMania. I feel like, and I know they do battles of the belts, and all titles are defended that night. That's fine. WrestleMania's biggest night of the year. If you're running 2 night shows, there should be no reason every belt shouldn't be defended.
Damn
there
right.
There should be no reason that we're 2 weeks out and don't know the full match cards.
Yeah,
we don't know the full Hall of Fame.
Nope.
I don't want to sit up here and get on a pedestal and bitch and complain about Triple H. I don't know how much of it is his fault and how much of it's not.
Which is weird, too, how he's running the show now, and they had already... Only thing they have confirmed is who's not going to be in it.
Right.
Like I told you, I think it was last night I said that China's been ruled out as not in the future.
I read an article about it, so it's not never going to happen. It's just not this year.
In the future, yeah.
It's not happening this year. We're not getting China. We're not getting Umaga.
Michelle McCool.
And we're not getting Michelle McCool this year. So none of that's happening this year.
China's in as a team, right? China's in as a faction.
I think she was put in as part of DX. But at the time, they were not allowed to mention her. Yeah. Which was... but now that Triple H is holding stock like he is, hopefully he'll eventually get to do that, because I know he wants to put China in there.
Of course,
she deserves it. Umaga should be in there. We talked about Hall of Fame, and that didn't get brought up, but I definitely would like to see Umaga. That'd be cool. But I don't understand why this is. I'm wondering.
I believe Stacy Keibler's going to be the next entry.
I'm wondering if we're having issues. Now, the Hall of Fame could be because they were having trouble locking the people they wanted down, and now they had to change. That could be a problem there.
Yeah.
But the whole WrestleMania matches, I mean, this should have started coming together a month ago. We should have been talking the last 2 or 3 weeks about, I can't wait for this match.
Can't wait for this match.
Can't wait for this match. Oh, man. I don't know how this match is going to turn out. Of just now getting match. We still got matches that haven't been announced.
Yeah.
And I wonder.
Got a lot of finger pointing at the sign, but not a lot of
I wonder if Triple H had plans.
And it's certain somebody came back and did I say that?
Starting to feel that way.
Did I just say that out loud?
I don't know. I didn't hear anything.
Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Starting to feel that way.
Maybe H had plans back in February maybe January, late January. Hey,
I hope that's not the damn case.
And then somebody shows back up and puts a wrench in it.
But these last minute matches, like these two 4-way tag matches that make no sense. The waiting until the last minute and dragging this whole. I mean, if you're going to wait till the last minute to set up this Ray versus Dom match, then wait till the last 4 weeks worth of the road to WrestleMania for the setup.
I wouldn't matter. I wouldn't care to me if I saw it on Mania or not.
I mean, if you'd have used the 4 weeks ahead of it to set it up, if you're not going to announce it until the day before or whatever they're going to do, then don't line it up freaking 4 or 5 months in advance, because now we're all tired of it and don't care.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I at this point, I have no interest in that match. I have no interest in Brock versus Omos. I really, other than the fact Bray Wyatt's in it, I have no interest in him versus Bobby Lashley.
That's gonna go. That's gonna lead to one of later episodes.
So,
Brock Omos biggest.
If you go back to January when we started this podcast, we were hyped about Rumble, which led into us being super hyped about WrestleMania. We've made announcements on our plans for the weekend, on what we're going to do this WrestleMania weekend. We got some cool stuff going to happen on Saturday. Then we got a live coming on the Sunday, and then the podcast with the results after it. They're kind of taking the wind out of my damn sails.
We've kind of had we've been prepared for Mania longer than WWE's been prepared for Mania.
Yeah,
I
mean, I don't mean to sit up here and damn rant, but man,
yeah.
It's
getting us nowhere with it.
So let's move on to something fun here.
Okay,
so we got the newest issue of Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
Okay.
We got the new issue, and I'm not going to sit here and go through the whole, but they have a really cool section in here called the Forbidden Mania. And it is 21 matches that we may never see on the grandest stage. Yeah. But we'd sure like to.
Oh, yeah, there's a couple in there.
So there's some really good ones, and we may have some extras to throw in here. And I don't know, maybe we won't agree with some of them. I already see one.
I already know which one you're about to say, too. It's probably the same one I was thinking.
So we've got Roman Reigns versus Kazuchika Okada. And I'm pretty sure I said his name right.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say that match would be good.
You're like, hey, could Roman really get into the whole Okada style?
That would be a tough transition. I think it could though. I think that would be that'd be WrestleMania worthy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next page we got AJ Styles versus Josh Alexander. And if you're not following Impact, you're going to struggle on knowing whether or not that's a good match. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I haven't seen enough of Josh Alexander for me to sit here and go, man, that's going to be amazing. I'd love to see it.
Yeah. For him to be,
but
there's a lot of talk about that.
I've heard. I mean, I've seen some of his stuff. I mean, he's good. I'm not going to say.
Did he do the old school? I think.
Yeah, he wears the.
Yeah, because he went the cauliflower.
The earpiece, or the old school headgear and stuff. Yeah. Then we got this. This would be good. I like this.
I would love
Becky Lynch versus Britt Baker.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that match.
Good stuff.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I would love to see how Britt would. Yeah.
And here comes one I have no interest in.
No, none at all.
Brock Lesnar versus Keith Lee.
And turn the page.
Yep.
And I don't think I would like. I don't know.
I like this idea. Charlotte Flair versus Mickie James. I would rather see that match take place somewhere other than WWE's WrestleMania, because if it takes place at WrestleMania,
we know who wins.
I already know Charlotte Flair is going to win.
Damn right. Which scares me. Because of Rhea. You know what I mean? So, but yeah.
Yeah,
that would be, the next one you're about to, yeah.
Usos versus Motor City Machine Guns in a ladder match.
Yeah.
Now, we're not just talking about a match. This one actually has a stipulation, ladder match. That would be the shit.
Yes, sir.
Ain't no way that could go bad.
We both did this at the same time, Josh. Literally, we both went.
Yeah. Edge versus John Moxley in a last man standing match.
Mox. I'd give that to Mox all the way.
I would have liked to seen that match.
5 years ago.
John Moxley today versus Edge 10 years ago.
Yeah, there you go.
That makes that match.
There you go.
Mox and Edge now? No.
Yeah.
No. I don't want to see that happen to Edge.
Yeah, for right. He's not ready for this Mox.
That's a retirement match.
Yeah, you're damn right.
This match is
maybe missing one. You know, but
this match they're going to have to raise the ceiling up for because it's not tall
Hey,
enough.
they're going to put him in a dome. It has to be in a dome.
It had to be outside with nothing above because Ricochet versus El Hijo del Vikingo
versus
Mystico. Triple threat match.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty good.
I believe when you look, man, that El Hijo dude. God, I haven't seen him live. But I'm talking like live on TV. I've had to watch his videos.
Yeah.
Dude, he is.
I've seen him do some wild shit. I can't wait.
It's fucking amazing.
I can't wait for Wednesday.
Yeah, I can't either. Hey, which leads us to another one.
So here's this one. I want to hear what you got to say on this one. The New Day versus the Elite.
You already know what I was saying about. You already know who I would go with that on that match.
Yeah.
The Elite all day.
And I honest. New Day's been around forever. New Day's they're a great team.
Speaking of them, we need to check in with Big E. When's he going to be?
I just read that there was a possibility that Triple H was planning on reuniting them at Mania, but Kofi having to have surgery on his ankle may have sidelined that. That sucks.
But I would love to see that trios. Amen.
I think it'd be a good match.
And outside the ring, they're all really good friends too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they would have plenty of time to come up with something great.
It would be a fun match. It would definitely be fun. And that's that's what the New Day has always done though. They're not out there doing the serious matches. They're out there
fun, man. They make the kids enjoy coming to the shows.
Even though they're almost not, they're not quite a comedic act. Not quite.
I get
but they're still, even though they have that mid card feel.
Yeah,
they're still always right there at the top.
In
the tag division anyway.
Well, yeah, with the Freebird rule.
Oh yeah.
But it's good about them because they know they can get a good pop when they come out with the kids, and the kids lead to the parents spending the money.
Oh yeah.
So hey, yeah, New Day, you're right.
Yeah, that'd be fun. All right, so we got Gunther versus Jacob Fatu.
Gunther.
Oh yeah.
Gunther.
That'd be a good hard hitting match. That'd be hard hitting.
You're damn right.
And then this would be vulgar.
Hey,
Kevin Owens versus MJF.
I'm going to have to go with my fight, Kev. Hey, I would have to go with Kev. I would have to go with Kevin on that.
I don't think MJF's ready for that gritty ass beating.
No, he's been on some matches, buddy, but he ain't been with Kevin. Hey,
nah.
Hey,
Kevin Owens
go Iron Man with Mox, MJF, see where he leads. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Kevin Owens is a whole nother ball game. So, Roxanne Perez versus Mercedes Moné.
I have to go with my girl Mercedes.
Yeah.
Roxanne, I don't know how they're playing this with her right now.
I'm not sure what's going on there.
But title's up for grabs, and that's going to the next one.
So let's see what we got. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus FTR.
We've never seen that? I'm pretty sure we've seen that that has to be somewhere.
I'm not saying it never happened, but this is not at WrestleMania. That's what we're looking at here. But
FTR.
Yeah.
FTR all the way. All right.
All right. Then we got a fatal 4-way match. Bianca Belair, Jordan Grace.
I'm not familiar with her.
Versus Jordan Grace?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with her.
Jordan Grace is a badass.
All right, her
she's been with Impact for a while. You got to look her up.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
Bianca Belair versus Jordan Grace versus Camille versus Jade Cargill.
Yeah, just the fact that she's even in a PWI magazine for the.
All right, so before I move on, with Jade Cargill, and we was discussing this, so we saw there was an interview with Daniel Bryan at some point where he talked about Daniel Bryan's evidently had a lot to do with Jade and everything, and I can't remember now if the interview she expressed interest or he recommended, but Either way, I agree with.
I agree with both. You're right.
There was talk of her needing to do a tour through Japan, and I highly agree with it because I have no issue with the fact that. My issue is the fact that she's booked the way she is.
Yeah.
The girl herself is ripped. Shit, she got more abs than I do. I promise you.
Way more than me. I'll tell you that.
So I mean, there's no complaints there. She needs a lot more in ring.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's a bigger paper champion. You know, people were calling paper champion. Just get you a better moveset. Get you some more in ring work with some real. Because they're not going to play that BS in Japan.
No, and
that's
I
where
won't
Mercedes
say
is at too.
Her
brother.
mic skills are not even the worst.
No, they're not.
The gimmick at this point is a little tired, but anyway,
female warrior. I think I called her in episode 2 or something. Female warrior, female ultimate warrior. Yeah.
But anyway, I just wanted to mention that I think that would be a great thing for her.
Hey, we may not have to hit that button next time.
Right.
She leaves for a while, and
that's what we said earlier in the week. As of right now, not fans at all. But
Nope.
She could do a tour in Japan, even be gone for a year and come back a totally different. That's what Bryan Danielson said. Bryan Danielson said 3 months in Japan, and she would be a totally different performer.
I've said that about a lot of wrestlers. Hey, I like the well-traveled wrestlers.
Yeah,
I do,
and I fully believe that's what she needs. I don't know. Maybe Baron Corbin should do it too.
Damn right. Hey, I 100% agree with you. We said that about 2 episodes ago too about Baron Corbin stepping away for a while, like how Drew McIntyre stepped away.
Yeah.
And everything else. Go find yourself, man. Find a different moveset. Quit being what they want. Write down. Like Darby said, he's not going to be what they want him to be. He's going to be freaking Darby Allin. Let's do it.
So this next dream match, we'll keep going. This is a match we've already seen.
Yeah.
We haven't seen on the WWE stage, and we sure haven't seen it on WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes versus Dustin Rhodes.
I think I'd rather see Stardust against Goldust. I'm just playing.
Again, we've already seen that match.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good match. It was fantastic. It had a fantastic ending to it. So, seeing it again at WrestleMania, not.
Yeah,
it's not a bucket list item for me.
Me either.
Once again, maybe 10 years ago, if you'd have said, it's a blood feud and ending at WrestleMania, I probably could have been all over it. But
no.
So next up, we have Deonna Purrazzo versus
Ronda
Rousey. I'm not even going to say the name.
I know, right? Just hit the button.
I'm not even going to say the name. Anyways, moving on. This one.
Whoa. Hey.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, this one gave me goosebumps right here.
Uh-huh.
Seth Rollins versus
Will
Ospreay.
Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
All the hair on my back of my neck
that would
standing
be a
up, dude.
Great
Oh, my
match.
God. For sure. 100% dream match. There's no doubt. All right. So, man, I can't imagine. God almighty.
Yeah, that would be great, man. That'd be great.
That right there, if that was ever pulled off, would turn into one of those all-time classics that we end up talking about 20, 30 years later.
Yeah, you damn right we would. I just don't like, and it's like sometimes you sit back and like, man, realization hits. You're like, man, we'll never see that.
I see that, that match was to happen. It would be on one of those 10 greatest WrestleMania match lists.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we have been preparing. We've got something
coming
up
leading
on
up
that.
to these weeks, people. We got a lot leading up.
So, yeah.
April's going to be busy as well.
But let's not get off track. Let's not get off track. We got Liv Morgan and Ruby Soho versus Asuka and Kairi. I mean,
yeah.
That match could have happened already, but it may not have been a WrestleMania match.
I don't know this next one. I was reading Damage Control versus Donna Del Mondo.
I'm not sure on that one.
What is that? Can we get? You'll read. I'll look it up. Or
I got you.
Donna Del Mondo. Is that a team?
I'm guessing.
We might. Oh yeah, there we go.
Donna Del Mondo.
Oh, professional wrestling stable. Okay.
let's see.
Looks like we got founded
I
by
like their little
Julia
logo there. That's
Stable.
pretty freaking cool.
I know it, dude. Also consists of Maika, Hamika, Thekla, and Ma Sakuri. Huh.
Okay. Yeah, that's getting wrote down. That's something we're going to look into.
Who is that? Donna Del Mondo?
Yeah, we're going to
Okay.
look into who these people are. This could be, this could lead to some good stuff because we've been talking.
Yep.
We're in talks. So there's a whole episode probably coming that's just focused on women professional wrestling. So that's that. Yeah.
Which brings up another idea for stables and factions.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've been toying with that idea for a while too.
Yeah.
But the next one, I don't.
Look, I would like to see it. Okay, Rey Mysterio versus Rey Fenix. I'd like to see it with the young Rey versus Rey Fenix.
Yeah, I'd like to see Ray like 20 years younger, taking on Rey Fenix. Oh yeah. Again, that's one of those.
This next one I'm about to say is just hilarious, but I can see it going down and I can see it being good.
That's the craziest part. So here you go. Chris Jericho.
Yep.
Versus. All right, everybody, make sure if you're listening, you're sitting down.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. I can see it, and I know it would be good.
Oh yeah, it would be killer.
I know it would be killer.
Yeah, for sure.
And I could see Jericho letting her, giving the push. I could see it. I could see him getting pinned by Rhea Ripley. I honestly could. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff.
So that match, looking at that as a dream match, comes off of the whole feud that Chris Jericho had back in the day with China.
Yeah.
Over the, I believe the Intercontinental title, wasn't it? I think so. But there's no way that match could not be an awesome, fun match to watch.
Right.
I'd be all in for it. Oh, man. That was the
Definitely
end
would.
of them.
Oh, hell. Okay.
But there's some matches that we're like, meh, and there's some really awesome sounding matches in there. So I wanted
when on paper you're like, oh, Jericho against.
Yeah.
But if you've known wrestling as long as we've known wrestling, hey, Chris would make that a great match.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And especially when Rhea pins him, hey, it would be like,
yeah,
the cherry on top, man.
But I really thought that I got this magazine and the other day I've got to renew my subscription because I've had it.
We like PWI. They don't sell it enough around us. PWI, if for some reason you would be listening or somebody, man, we love your magazine.
Yes.
We love it.
Yes, Pro Wrestling Illustrated. As to my knowledge, about the only wrestling magazine left anymore. But
it's been around for
the past few years now. I've been trying to pick up every episode. Matter of fact, about a month or two ago, I picked up an issue from the 80-something, 86 maybe, something like that.
They've been around, dude. I'm telling you.
That was my first chance to getting hold of an older episode.
I was telling you.
Episode.
Yeah, no, that's why I keep, when you say episode, I go issue. But like I was telling you.
Issue. I'm okay.
When I was younger, man, you could find them at every Kroger, because I remember, man, my grandmother would go shopping and I would go to the magazine. I'll sit down and read the wrestling magazine.
Yeah.
That was what I would do. I'd go to Walmart, sit down and read the wrestling magazine.
They used to have WWE magazine, or WWF magazine.
You're right, yeah.
But,
drop the F.
Yeah.
Get the F out.
But they had those. I think WCW had their own magazine for a hot minute.
They did.
I picked up a WWF magazine from the 80s, same time I got that Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Got it.
That's how we used to have to learn.
Had to do it.
Well, that's funny you said that. You was like, oh, it's about the only one around. Probably so.
Yeah.
Because that's, with the internet nowadays, we was talking about it too. That's how we learned about other wrestlers.
Yeah.
These magazines. It's like, oh man, this guy right here. Wait, well, I wish I could see him one day.
And just to set you guys up for a later on episode coming down the line, when PWI puts out their top PWI 500, we'll be getting that issue, and we'll be diving into that and arguing,
a lot of agreements and disagreements,
arguing
on that
and not arguing, and seeing where that leads. But we wanted to do that this past year. We was trying to get this podcast started right after it came out, and we didn't.
Yeah, it was after we got that. Yeah,
we got that. And we was really wanting to deep dive into it. We were not able to, extenuating circumstances. But we're gonna get this year's. I promise you.
Yep.
All right, let's hit another segment real quick.
We're going to finish off with our finishers?
Finishers.
Ooh, did you see how I did that? We're going
Yeah.
to finish this off with our finishers?
I like it. So,
Now, how I got mine set up, to interrupt you real quick, I got mine set at 5 down to 1.
okay. Well, I
Cheating ass. I saw you sit there and try to...
well, shit. I wrote down like
Hey.
freaking. One,
Oh, I thought we was
two-
only doing 5.
I don't. I did. I've had a rough week, so I had to write down a
Right.
bunch of my favorites, and we'll just go
Well,
into
you know,
it.
probably more than likely they're all the same.
But let's see what you've got, because I didn't order mine at all.
All right, so at my 5th, which would be my lead, I'm going to go back, and I remember seeing Razor Ramon do his Razor's Edge.
Razor's Edge.
And that was just so damn cool to me. And I probably should have added another one, side note, when I saw Nash do the fucking Powerbomb.
Powerbomb. Yeah.
There was nobody cleaner than his. And then, damn, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about it. And then it's like, but I would have to say at number 4, I'm going to have to go split it with 2. And I'm just going to have to add this up. I got Brett with the sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter. There you go.
And then I got Jake with the DDT. Hey, Jake, nobody did the DDT colder than him. And still have it. Well, if you think about it, well, who was it? It was Jake. Raven, he did a good DDT. Yep. And Dreamer?
I believe so. Yeah.
Dreamer did a mean little DDT.
I don't. He never used it as a finisher, but Mick Foley did a mean DDT.
He did.
He doesn't. He not often mentioned in that picture with the DDT, but Foley used it a lot.
My number 3 would have to be your boy Stone Cold with a stunner.
Yep.
Number 2, my guy. I got to go with the elbow drop, Macho Man.
Macho.
And
I already
then-
know what number 1 is.
Yeah, you already know. Yeah, I got to go One Wing Angel with
Okay.
Omega. I just love that finisher, and I'm a mega fan right now. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I could sit down and have the list that
It's a-
golly, buddy,
It's a killer finisher. So, all right.
Can we bring yours down? Like, hey, just
Well, let's see. So
Compact
for
it.
number 1, the stunner would have been my number 1 anyway.
figured
'cause
that, yeah.
Stone Cold's been my guy for a long damn time. So
the thing about the stunner is the stunner's so good when you got somebody who can sell that stunner.
yeah.
Like when The Rock, when he hit it on Razor Ramon.
Yeah.
And it just,
Oh yeah.
I love that
It's-
shit.
It's so good when they
You
sell
don't
it
see
right.
stuff like that nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, sharpshooter would have definitely been on my list. I've got the Doomsday Device.
Okay.
So I've got 2.
Oh, I didn't even think about tag teams.
I only put two tag team moves on here, but the Doomsday Device, of course, the Tombstone Pile Driver for the Undertaker.
Of course.
Taker.
Yeah, you think pile drivers though, boy? You think Jeff?
I mean, you've got the Figure 4,
Classic. Yep.
good submission move. The RKO / Diamond Cutter,
Yep. Good one.
which brings up the other tag team one,
Yeah.
the 3D.
3D baby. 3D.
which is just which is also the a diamond cutter or RKO basically.
Yeah,
But
and then
you've
1D as well.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I think they had to name it one because 3D. Okay, yeah, I got what you're saying.
yeah.
I like it all.
But,
Tag team, a good tag team finisher is awesome.
You've got your frog splash. You've got your 5-star frog splash that RVD did. You've got
right.
but
I like Phoenix's frog
Phoenix
splash.
does a good frog
Yeah.
splash. But
Mark Briscoe, what's his called?
Yes.
The Froggy or something.
yeah,
Froggy spot.
Yeah, it's froggy something. Yeah, but Eddie.
Yeah,
Eddie with the Eddie.
I
with
think
the
of Frog Splash. I think of Eddie.
That's first thing I think of.
Honestly.
I wrote down One Winged Angel.
Yeah.
Sweet Chin Music.
Of course.
Which is essentially a super kick.
Yeah. Of course.
But
We know it as Sweet Chin Music.
Sweet Chin Music
You know what I mean?
is without Sweet Chin Music, there would be no super kick parties.
Damn right
for
there
me.
wasn't.
So, and I do have a couple more. We got the Lion Tamer,
I was going to throw Lion Tamer now.
not Walls of
Was it
Jericho.
Right.
Lion Tamer.
I already know. Me and
Lion
you talked
Tamer
about this
is
a
not-
couple weeks ago.
That is
Yep.
not a nice move.
I know it.
And then the Mandible Claw, which has been used by Mankind, been used by Bray Wyatt.
God, who started that though? With was it the Iron?
The Iron Claw?
Was it? Was
No,
that?
no, the Iron Claw is different from the Mandible. Mandible Claw is
in
the
the
two
mouth.
fingers in the
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah. But who did that Iron Claw? Was it
That's Von Erichs.
Von Erichs? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What else I have wrote down? Oh, well, all right. So I can't leave my two AEW favorites right now out. We got the Black Mass kick from
Oh, God. Yeah.
oh crap.
Malachi?
I'm about to Malachi. I was
There you
about to
go.
say his damn WWE name.
I know it.
Malachi, not Alistair.
Yeah.
Malachi Black, the Black Mass kick is brutal. And then of course my boy Darby with his coffin drop. I love
I
it.
like that. I
Love
do
the
like
coffin
that.
drop.
Yeah.
So talking about finishers though, here's a hot topic. No selling finishers. It has become, back in the day, if a no sell to a finisher happened, it meant something.
Yeah.
It was like, he kicked out of what?
He kicked out of the leg drop?
Like, you kicked out of a finisher back in the day, and it meant something. It meant, hey, somebody see something in this kid because you don't kick out of finishing moves.
Yeah.
Now, there's there's probably only one finishing move left that's protected.
Yeah.
And it's the one-winged angel.
You're damn right.
And I don't know who he'll ever let kick out of it, but whoever he sees as his successor would be probably the one.
Of course, dude. I love it. I love it. And man, let's go back to what you're saying. It's like I loved seeing Macho climb on that top rope and throw both those fucking arms up.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
and just come, man. His elbow drop was so clean, man.
Yeah.
Childhood, I love it, man. I love thinking back in the days of
it.
But
I don't like seeing a finisher no sold like regularly. Like doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's a different wrestler every week. If a finisher is being no sold every week, you're
now. Do you feel
damaging that wrestler's?
Yeah. Do you feel this way
move.
too? It's like, okay, back in the day, we knew what was coming, right? We knew Hogan, leg drop.
Yeah.
Macho, elbow. You had Jake, DDT. You had all these ones that you knew. But it's like, doesn't it seem like now, dude, that some of these wrestlers have multiple, you know what I mean?
It does.
It's like, okay.
And I would prefer them have, and they kind of broke the curtain when they started showing it in the video games. They have a signature move and a finishing move, whereas like Undertaker, signature move, choke slam.
Yeah, that's what I was
finishing move, tombstone pile driver.
Yeah,
But
you think you always got to have that one that never is going to be. When I think Triple H pedigree, which I can't believe we didn't have on, but
yeah.
It's like you knew when Bret Hart threw that. It's I don't know how to really what I'm trying to explain here. It's like I think they've kind of shifted away, but it's like Moxley has a couple of moves that he pins these people with, and
now he's got the Death Rider and then the Paradigm Shift.
Paradigm Shift, yeah.
And then he has submission moves.
Yeah,
he's got the Bulldog choke, and then I think he uses two different chokes.
Yeah.
Which I mean.
It's a lot different from back in the day.
I guess,
you get basically video games too. You got the finisher,
but
signature.
I mean,
it's like, come on, man.
If they have a move like the coffin drop, let's just go with coffin drop for right now.
Okay.
All right. So that is the move. If Darby hits that match should be over.
Yeah.
So if that is his move, that's the way he ends almost all of his matches. I mean, you can have matches end without a finisher. You can have it. You got your countouts. You got submissions every now and then that these guys can throw. No biggie. But if you got that one move, I don't want to see anybody kick out of that coffin drop.
Exactly.
On a regular
basis.
That's
what I was just saying. That's what I was trying to lead. I couldn't get out the words right.
If I see it happen at Double or Nothing, and it's impactful for that match, that's fine.
Yeah.
As long as I don't see it again for months or even years, not days or weeks.
It's like somebody kicking out the elbow drop, like what? And then
if you go back, you find Stone Cold's podcast. He actually talks a lot about this, and he kind of sits in the same boat we are. If no selling finishers is a stupid thing to do.
Yeah,
and it does nothing. If it happens all the time, it has no impact. It has no meaning. It doesn't help the match push over or nothing.
Right.
So it's not a good practice. So and we see it way too often, and it needs to chill. I feel.
Yeah. All right.
I feel like I complained a lot on this episode.
No, they're just leading up, man. We got a lot ahead in store for
April
coming up.
Starting with WrestleMania weekend. So
we got a lot coming up in the month of April. We're coming up with constant ideas of what to do next episode and the weekends after. So just,
Yep. I believe we should have a couple of interviews coming in April. Of course, we've got WrestleMania weekend. Night one, we'll be posting, we'll have a video out going over our 10 greatest WrestleMania matches and 5 flops.
Yeah.
So that'll be coming
Believe
out.
me, I'm ready for my WrestleMania matches.
That's coming out night one. Should have it up live on YouTube a little bit before WrestleMania. A couple, 3 or 4 hours, whatever I can do.
I hope we're not just like this when we get the video. So,
and then we have, like we said earlier in the podcast this week, next week we'll be on video for the first time, so you'll be able to check us out.
And we got interviews coming
on
with
full
on video. Yeah. We get it,
WrestleMania Night 2, we've got Facebook Live we're going to do before the show, and then we'll record podcast with the results afterwards. So
that's going to be a good one.
We will do the live, but we won't give any results for night one on the live. We'll hold all our results. That way we don't spoil anything. But once WrestleMania Night 2 is over and we do our results.
If you ain't watched it, we're giving you a heads up now.
The video will have a warning at the beginning.
Have a piece of paper up, disclaimer.
We have interviews coming. We've got some unboxing videos of our. We finally got us some T-shirts coming.
Damn right.
And stuff, and then we'll be attending our first wrestling show as Gladiator Wrestling Podcast.
Excited about that as well, buddy. That's kind of shout out to Roy again at
Rock
RWF
Wrestling Federation.
This
on
is
April
kind of
15th.
like his mania. This is his yearly celebration, man. He's doing great things. He's doing
super
good things,
excited.
Man.
So April, we're gonna have a lot coming at you in April. We've been getting hold of some action figures, some WWE figures. We're gonna have those out, doing some videos, unboxing them.
Yeah, I just recently got into it, but I'm getting me a little bit. Yeah, I won't be on your level, buddy. I mean, if y'all can see me, you got to do the bow to Mr. Joshua with his, man. He is the, he may blow up just by himself when people see this damn collection he has from other people. It's amazing, Josh.
I'm struggling on my AEW collection on whether or not to open it right now, but I've been getting the WWE Ultimate Editions, and that's the ones as of right now.
They're really cool, man.
I'm gonna start opening.
Once I started opening them and getting them, I'm like,
these Ultimate Editions are amazing, and unless it's a Chase variant or a rare figure,
I'm not opening up my Chase.
I'm not getting the Elite Series or any of that. I'm gonna stick with the Ultimates and WWE because. You'll see when we hit video. It's a dark road for me to go down. I want to have all my favorite guys for sure.
You're just now getting your WWEs going.
Yeah,
you're using AEW, and I was WWE. Yeah. Now I'm trying to get all Elite. I've only got one all Elite.
Yeah, I started hunting the AEW ones as soon as they came out. Not Wave 1. I was not able to get hold of all.
He already
Wave
knows
1.
what I want. If I do AEW, I got to get my Omega with the titles, man. And I like it. He's got a nice little bucks up there too. So
Wave 2, I got the whole case of Wave 2. No, I didn't because it was missing a figure because it came with 2 MJFs because I got the Chase. Not that I'm complaining. But I didn't get the Dustin that was in Wave 2. But
y'all will see all that.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of good things planned.
And we've been buying the trading cards too, so we'll probably throw some videos of us opening some of those. And
speaking of which, that's
probably even trading.
That Brit hit that hard case just perfect. Man.
Yeah.
I pulled that Britt Baker, man. That was a pretty cool one.
Yeah, we'll show off some of our cooler pulls when we start doing those videos too. So Now stay tuned.
Like I said,
for all
a lot
that.
of shit coming, man.
It's about to get wild.
We're growing every day. More people following, more people liking, and we appreciate everybody who does.
100%.
We're still growing, man. We hope we're just going to keep getting bigger and better, man. I appreciate everything. I'm excited to do this show every week.
Yep. Like always, make sure you like, follow, subscribe.
Every platform.
leave comments. Let us know.
Yeah, that is something I'd like to address too. I mean, I would like people to leave more comments, and because some of the stuff we post on there, I want to hear people's opinions.
Yeah,
I do. I really do. So don't be afraid to leave comments or suggestions on anything.
And you can find us on Facebook and hit us with a direct message.
Yeah.
By the way,
We personally respond to all of them. It's not automated responses either.
Yeah, there ain't but two of us.
Yeah.
We don't have a production team or nothing. So once we hit video, if it's not,
High quality, taking a little bit just for
we're not 4K. We apologize. No, so we're
I got you.
we're not high production yet, but we're getting there.
Yeah, buddy.
It's coming along.
We are.
We're excited. We're ready to bring you some more content. So, all the way you're going to get that content though is like, follow, and subscribe on every platform you can find us on. So.
That's right. That's right. As always, great having him. See you.
All righty.
Next week.
Thank you so much.